Good evening and Happy New Year. Welcome to Hungarian Public Media's News in English, Hungary Reports. I'm Hajnalka Tóth, and I'm back bringing you today's news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Let's jump right into it. Why do we not realize that if nature is in danger, we, being part of it, also are? János Áder asked in his traditional New Year's address. As the president put it, it's not nature we have to conquer, but instead our own nature.
A világ olyan gyönyörű.
A complete and healthy human life depends on the health and completeness of nature. However, mankind seems to have forgotten this in the past decades, President János Áder said in his New Year's speech.
Miért nem vesszük észre?
Why do we not realize that if nature is in danger, we, being part of it, also are? If we insist on our homes, our houses, why would we not hold on to our vitalizing nature surrounding us? The president asked. He went on to say that we together have to answer the question of whether this landscape can remain the home of generations to come.
Saját természetünket kell legyőznünk.
Pointing out the pivotal issue, President Áder said, "Let us not be the generation which squanders 1,000 years of heritage within just a lifetime."
Fenséges Dunakanyar,
The majestic Danube bend, the frilled Lake Balaton, the weaving Lake Tisza, the created world, are the responsibility of all of us to preserve. Let's cherish the landscape, János Áder said. The president concluded, "Let us preserve all that makes our country the most beautiful to us in the world. That we can all agree on this preservation as a nation only depends on us."
Hungary bid 2019 farewell and welcomed the new decade and the 2020s in a myriad of ways. On land, in water, on ice, in the air, but cheerfully, no matter the venue. Bigger towns had open-air parties, concerts, fireworks, and light painting shows. The most out-of-the-ordinary ways to celebrate were ice skating, bathing, or at a foam party.
Everyone cheered and danced in the remaining hours of 2019 in Debrecen. Many thousands celebrated in the city's main square, waiting for the new year. I'm very much looking forward to the new year. The party's great. I'm enjoying myself. I'm just a little cold, this lady said. The new year means a new life for this couple, a life together. Only a few minutes after 12, there was a proposal on Debrecen's main square. The bride was nearly speechless amidst her tears of joy. I said yes, and I'm practically speechless. I wasn't expecting this. I don't know what will be next, but I'm very happy now, this young woman said. People in Mokó were dancing and bathing in a thermal bath on New Year's Eve. This couple from Transylvania came for the Gatsby-themed party from the 20s and 30s, which is why they are wearing a headband with feathers and a bow tie. We came from Székelyudvarhely, Romania, and we're having a great time here, this lady said. And there were many in Győr who made use of the last minutes of the year to ice skate. The ice rink was filled with people, and some of them visited the city just to skate into the new year. Fireworks exploded one after the other in Szeged. Thousands welcomed the new year in the city center at Széchenyi Square. Everything is great. We came from Győr since we've never celebrated New Year's Eve in Szeged. It's a great experience, this man said. Lots of people celebrated on the streets in the capital as well. Countless horns were blaring. This is the first time I'm celebrating New Year's Eve in the city and I'm enjoying it. I came with friends and the ladies are also here, so I think we'll go to Vörösmarty Square, walk around, have a drink and then step into the new year, this man said. A great number of tourists came to Hungary specifically to celebrate New Year's Eve here. These Italian visitors said they love the Hungarian capital.
It is my first day in Budapest. It is the first time I visit Budapest and this country, and it is wonderful.
Cups and bottles thrown away, and trash cans filled with plates and leftovers. People walking amid scattered trash and paper. This is what was left on Vörösmarty Square after the celebration. The traces of the night were cleaned non-stop from 6 a.m. Garbage trucks helped cleaners as well as small sweeping machines. The waste was collected in containers, transported and sorted. Cleaning was done by the afternoon. The amount of the collected waste exceeded expectations. They collected altogether nearly 190 cubic meters of New Year's Eve waste.
It's a Hungarian tradition to welcome the first newborn of the new year. But this year there were two little boys who came into the world at exactly 1 minute past midnight. Patrik in Nagykanizsa and Endre in Baja. Endre is a first child, but Patrik already has 3 siblings waiting for him at home. His mother is now eligible for the new addition to the Family Protection Action Plan. From now on, mothers of 4 or more children won't have to pay personal income tax ever again.
The first Hungarian child of the year was born during the New Year's Eve fireworks show in Baja. Endre Triskic was brought into the world at the Szent Rókus Hospital. The boy weighed nearly 4 kilos and measured 53 centimeters. His mother says that she's very happy that her firstborn finally arrived. This pregnancy was made possible by IVF treatment. This was a very long 9 months. I was ordered to bed rest here in the hospital from week 36 already. I was due yesterday, so we were only late by a minute, the mother said. In the same moments when Endre was arriving, during the first minute of 2020, another boy was born in Nagykanizsa. His mother says that he arrived a few days early, but his big sister and brothers are very excited to welcome their New Year's sibling. We put together the crib, the baby carrier, prepared clothes and everything a week ago. They're eager to see him at home, she said. Patrik is the Kovács family's 4th child. That means his mother is also eligible for the Family Protection Action Plan's newest edition. The new benefit specifies that mothers of 4 or more children won't have to pay personal income tax from now on. The allowance also applies to foster children and children who have already grown up. It will benefit 40,000 families. There were many babies born in the last hour of 2019 and in the first minutes of 2020 at the Bajcsy Zsilinszky Hospital in Budapest. Tamara was born right before midnight and Elvira arrived 25 minutes after it. She became the first newborn girl of 2020, and the State Secretary for Healthcare also welcomed her. Ildikó Horváth said that the government has set aside almost 30 million euros to develop maternity wards. Their objective is to ensure that unborn babies and their families have a well-prepared, family-friendly environment. Other than these forms of funding, since 2018, the government has also taken over mothers' student loan debts. From now on, mothers expecting their second child won't have to repay half of their student loans used for language studies. And if they're going to have their third child, they'll waive the entire loan sum.
Sadly, like every year, hundreds of dogs disappeared or wandered off because of fireworks or irresponsible owners. The obligatory chip helps locate them and bring them home, but there are still many dogs who are unfound. Animal rescue services ask everyone to keep an eye out for scared or hurt dogs they may see alone.
Marci has always spent New Year's Eve at home in the past 5 years. That didn't change this year either, since the first fireworks in Komárom-Esztergom County's Somód go off in the early evening, and the dog can't help but shake out of fear. His owners didn't even attempt to leave him outside for the night. Since he's epileptic and takes medication as well, we locked him up in order to avoid bigger trouble. We locked him up in our bathroom before the explosion started. We looked inside from time to time and petted him, the dog's owner explained. However, not all dogs were as lucky. The animal rights organization called We Bark For You in Sopron received notifications throughout the entire day. Thanks to the chip implanted under the skin of some dogs, most of them returned to their owners soon. A simple procedure and the data is there. However, the president of the association pointed out that if owners were more responsible, then they could prevent their pets from escaping. The irresponsibility of the owners is a major problem. We have asked them numerous times not to leave their pets alone or without supervision and to lock them up. Still, many leave their pets outside alone, claiming that there weren't any issues last year. Unfortunately, assumptions cannot be based on that, the president of the association said. The Noah Animal Home in Budapest was also open on New Year's Eve. The foundation spokesperson said that many owners still ignore all the information available about the effects of fireworks on animals. As a consequence, several dogs died this year as well. A big part of the fatal accidents happen because the frightened dogs are hit by a car or a train while they're escaping. Dogs can't really pay attention to traffic, and especially if they're frightened and running for their lives, they don't pay attention to anything, the spokesperson of the foundation explained. Terrified animals often stay in hiding for days and can get far from their homes. That's why they ask everyone who sees stray dogs in the upcoming weeks to notify the nearest animal protection organization.
Anyone who visits the Eplén ski resort, located just 20 kilometers away from Veszprém, will find a beautiful white landscape and nearly half a meter of snow. Thanks to the cold nights, the slopes can continuously be covered by snow machines, so anyone looking to ski or snowboard has fresh, good quality powder to glide on. And for visitors only getting acquainted with winter sports, there are plenty of excellent instructors. The Nyíregyháza Zoo has had a record-breaking year. They had 600,000 visitors in 2019, more than ever before. And the Sóstó Zoo, a part of the zoo located deep in an oak forest, celebrated an anniversary. One of its most unique sites, the Green Pyramid, was built 10 years ago. The biodome is unique in the Central European region. It presents the wildlife of the Indonesian islands and the ocean over three floors and 4,000 square meters. That's all for today. Watch the English news every day in 2020 at 11:20 p.m. local time or stream it anytime online. Coming right up are M1's other foreign language news broadcasts. Thanks for watching. Good night.